drumming and breathing, the two favorite topics of my life. I mean, I've done so much of it over so many years, and it's been my go-to point whenever I feel like I don't know my next step, when I have a difficult life situation. I turn to my breath, I turn to music all the time. Without them, I don't know, I think I would have lost my sanity already. And in these times that are so stressful for so many people, for all of us, so many things just don't make sense. They don't fit together, and we're going through this massive transformation. And I just know many of us have constantly like a form of stress on them, a form of a little anxiety, and even like a heaviness. We're just dealing with all of that while we're dealing with the usual things of life, like aging, like the stresses of life, all the little things that we got to take care of all the time. And so we live, unfortunately, in a culture where we don't have that much places where we can go and can come together and heal, simply heal, or how I like to call it, tune, get back into the center. I've seen recently from the Rwandan people like a really beautiful little thing. They said after the genocide, people came and wanted to help us to get better with their therapies from the West. But we had to send them home, because what we want to do is we want to go outside and we want to be in the sunshine. We want to make music. We want to breathe deeply and feel the community. That's how we heal. And I had that in mind. That's why I want to be out here in nature, at least here in my backyard. So in these stressful times that are stressful for, the majority of people around me, we have a great need to be able to get to our center, get to our core. Because that core is so deeply connected to a bigger picture and to a bigger life that whenever we approach that core, we get a sense of wellness, of wholeness, of oneness, something like that. It's hard to describe because it's beyond the words, but it's a direct access to a living energy, to an invigorating energy that flows to us, through life, through our bodies, to us, if we allow it. Now, that requires a deeper level of relaxation and inner rest, and that's what we're going to do with the drumming and breathing. It's an interplay between being very much in action with the drumming and focusing on your breath, and from that, we go on deeper and deeper and relaxing in layers and layers, because we're all stacked up and we need to let go. And as we let go, things come in, wisdom comes in automatically. So we build an energy that we build with our individuality, but we all benefit from it. That's the beauty of it. And that makes it fun. It also is skill-based. So in other words, it's not something that comes from me and works for the time you're around me, but it's something that you learn, and that over time, as you practice it, you get better and better at it and more effective at it. So you can faster and faster, use that tool to make a difference in your system. And, last thing to say, what I said in the beginning already, just want to repeat it. I have worked with drumming and breath for, 30, 40 years. And I get insights even in the last 6 months, new things come to me. And that points to the fact that this comes from nature. When we work with the powers that are available to us through nature and through what nature gives us in hints and ideas around what's healthy and what's wholesome, what's supportive, what's integrative, then we open a door and that door never stops giving. Like I said, life and drumming and breathing is infinitely deep.